everyone, it's Tana. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a story about how my Tinder date ended with me crashing my car. And I know you guys really like these story time videos and I haven't done one before, so I thought I would do one. Let me know if you guys want more of these after you watch this because, you know, I love telling stories. I would love for you guys to give this video a thumbs up if you want me to do more of these story time kind of videos. So I'm really excited to tell the story, so I'm just going to get started. First of all, this was my very first Tinder date, okay? So I was a little bit nervous to meet someone. I had texted him. I asked him to send me a video of himself. That's what I usually do before I meet someone on Tinder, just to kind of hear their voice and kind of see like, is this guy sketchy or not? So I had him send a video. He checked out. He was fine, okay? So we had our first date. Everything went great. Like, it was amazing. I really liked him. And so the next day we had planned to hang out again. So that day I drove to his house, and the previous time we hung out I had parked on the street next to the house. Like, I didn't use the driveway. And then this time when I got there I was like, okay, I'm just gonna park in the driveway, right? So I parked in the driveway. So this is pretty much just like a Netflix and chill kind of thing. Everyone does it, so don't judge me. So it was getting dark and it was time for me to go. Like, it was so cute because like I got in the car, like I rolled my window down, like I was talking to him afterwards, like kissed him out of the car, like it was super cute. So it's kind of like, maybe this is what caused it, I don't know, but I was just like so happy. You know when you meet a new guy and just like, you're just so happy and excited about like what it could be. Like, girls always fantasize about that stuff, and I'm definitely one of those people who's like, okay, let's get married, right? Okay, so like I was like, okay, bye, and then like I rolled my window back up and I started backing up. If you guys didn't know, like I did a car tour or whatever, like that matters, but like I showed that I had a backup cam in my car, and I relied so heavily on this backup cam, right? And the way that this yard was, it had a lot of stuff in it, okay? It was one of those driveways where like it had two patches of like cement, and then in the middle it had grass, so it was like you had to have your wheels like perfectly on it going out. Like, this yard was kind of crazy. Like, it was in kind of like a fancy part in Scottsdale with like rich houses and stuff, so it was just like very well landscaped and pretty. And like the funny thing was, their yard had actually like won an award in their community. Like, it was like presented on there that their yard was like top yard in the neighborhood, you know what I mean? Like, it was legit. Like, this yard was crazy. And so I back up a little bit. I even checked, like honestly I remember checking, like I looked side to side, I like looked in my rearview mirror, I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see anything in the backup cam. And so I started backing up and bam, like I hit this pole. At this point he was still outside, like waiting for me to like leave and stuff, and he was just like, oh my god, like, and I was just sitting in my car like, I rolled out my window and I was like, no, like why did this happen? Why? Like, you know when something happens and you're just like, could this just not have happened? I would have been just, I was so happy before, and now this whole other thing is happening. So it just wasn't good. And literally I was like, please don't, just tell me if it's bad. I didn't even want to look. I literally did not even want to look. So I told him, I was like, please just, can you tell me, like, is it bad? Is it terrible? Like, let me know how bad this is, because it was such a loud sound and I was so scared to get out of the car. So when I finally got out of the car, I was like, oh. The other part about it was that this was like my new car. So I was very, very upset at myself. I was just like, Tana, really? Like, what is your problem? You need to like get your head in the game. Like, this can't happen. So I was kind of freaking out a little bit. I was like, why did I do this? What happened? I shouldn't have parked in the driveway. And he was just like telling me like, no, it's okay. Like, don't worry about it. Just get it fixed. Like, it's not a big deal. And I was like, okay, like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. I was just like, get in the car. Like, ugh. I'm getting like worked up just thinking about this moment because I was like so like, oh, it was just like so many emotions going on at once. Okay, and then the last part of this is that when I hit that pole, it was completely bent. Like, this was like a large metal like pole structure thing. I'll try to find a picture of like what it looked like. I don't even know if I will be able to, but it was like there was two of them at the end of the driveway, and like I didn't see them at all in my backup cam at all. Like, it's crazy. So don't rely on your backup cam is the moral of the story. So this was like his parents' house. I didn't even think to look at the pole, but then when we looked at the pole, we were both like, oh my god. Like, this was his parents' house. Like, I felt so bad. Like, their yard had won an award. Like, I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, this is noticeable. Like, this is very noticeable. It was completely tilted because there was two on either side of the driveway, and you could totally tell because one was just standing up straight and the other one was like all messed up. Like, it looked horrible and I felt so bad, but he was such a good sport about it, and we still talk to this day, so he doesn't hate me that much. And he also texted me a couple months later and was like, oh hey, just to let you know, like, I blamed it on myself, don't worry about it, and they got it fixed. So I'm happy about that. I felt so bad about that, but that is my story about how I crashed my car while I was on a Tinder date. I'm not very proud of what happened. But I hope you guys liked this story time video. Like I said in the beginning, please let me know if you want to hear more of these. Now that I think of it, I actually have like a ton of other Tinder date stories that would be really funny to tell. So let me know if you guys want to hear those or like what you guys want to hear. So yeah, I hope you guys will subscribe to my channel right down here. Thumbs up this video so that, you know, more people can view it and it gets more popular on YouTube so people know how much of an idiot I am for crashing into a pole with my car. But yeah, so that's about it, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Hey guys, it's Tana. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a video all about YouTube tips like cameras and lighting and all the settings you have to put your camera on, and just like little tips and things to help you grow